Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see how to work with tables in Microsoft Word. We'll be covering these 10 topics, that is insert table, cut, copy, paste, delete, resize, split and merge cells, alignment and formulas. But in this particular tutorial, that is table part 1, we'll be covering only 5 topics, that is insert table, implement styles, insert rows and column, and cut, copy, paste rows and column. Let's see them one by one. First of all, I have to move to next page. Suppose I want to insert the table. We have many ways to insert the table in Microsoft Word. First of all, I need to select this tab, that is insert tab. In insert tab, you can see there is a option, that is tables. If you click on this drop down option, you can see a matrix of table. If I will select this 4x4 option, you can see on the screen the table is drawn here. Again, I'm going to just click Ctrl Z to undo this option. I want to insert table with another method. I have to click again on this option. Now this time I'm going to select insert table. It will give me insert table dialog box. Now from dialog box you can manually select number of columns and number of rows. By default it's 5 and I just want rows should be 5. After it you can see auto fit behavior. That means you can set the behavior of your table. By default it is fixed column width and it is auto. Suppose I am going with this option first. You can see my table 5 rows and 5 columns are there. Suppose I want to insert another table with another option. I have to again click on table, insert table, and this time I'm just going with second option, that is auto fit to content. Click OK. Now you can see a very small table. If you type anything in this cells, you can see the size of columns is changes automatically because it is auto fit to content. The table will fit automatically according to the size of content. Suppose I'm going to write name, class. So in this way you can insert the table that is auto fit to content, and whenever you write anything the size of the column changes automatically. Suppose I'm going to increase this size, name of student. Now you can see the width of column is changes. So in this way you can use these two options. Now I'm going with the last one option, that is auto fit to window. It will automatically fit according to the size of your window. Now you can see the size of table. Now I will go with the options, that is table styles and table style option. Suppose I want to change the style of the table. If you see on the title bar, we have table tools. Under table tools we have two options. One design option and another is layout option. In design option you can change the style of the table, that is the coloring of the table, border line and so on. In layout part we can see the structure of the table. We can change the structure of the table. Firstly I'll go with design part, and from these table style I am just going to select this style. If you observe the first row, that is the header row, is been colored with black, and after the header row you can see alternate rows have been colored with gray color, that is nothing but the banded rows. Suppose I don't want this feature, so I can change it from here also, that is table style option. Suppose this is by default selected banded rows. If I'll unselect it, deselect it, then you can see the normal table. Again, I am going to select the banded rows option. Now you can see my alternate rows are banded now. If you want the header row should not be highlighted with black color, you can deselect this option, header row. Now you can see the first row is now as a normal row. If I'll select this option again, that is header row, then you can see the header row is been colored with black now. Suppose I don't want the banded rows, I just want banded columns instead of banded rows. I have to deselect banded rows, and this time I need to select banded columns option. You can see column 2 and column 4 is now banded, that is been colored with gray color. Suppose I want to change, that is I want first column, third column and fifth column should be banded. So I have to just click on this option. Then you can see the first, third and fifth column is now banded. Now suppose I am going to select another option, that is I want this style. Now you can see the header row, that is the first row and the first column have been highlighted now with black color. Suppose I want highlight to the last column, so I have to click here. Now you can see last column is now highlighted. We have one more option, that is total row. If you want to highlight the last row, because we usually calculate total in the last row, so it can be highlighted. So in this way I can insert table and use a style. Now next is insert rows and column, cut copy paste rows and column. I have to move down because I have written some data in table. Now suppose I want to insert rows and column. To insert rows and column I have many methods. First method is just keep your cursor in the column if you want to insert column first, and then move your mouse in between the column, that is to this line. Then you can see a plus sign. You have to click on this plus sign, then you will get a empty column in between these two columns. Suppose I want one more empty column before the class column, I just need to click here in the student name column and just move your mouse on this line, then you will get a plus sign. After clicking on this plus sign, you will get empty column in between these two columns. Similarly, if you want to insert row, you can insert a row. Just keep your cursor on the row and move your mouse between these two lines. Then you will get a plus sign. Click on this sign. You will get empty row between these two rows. Again, if you want to insert a row in between these two rows, between 103 and 104, just keep your cursor on any row, and whenever you get this option, this plus sign, click here. Now you will get a blank line in between two rows. You will get blank row. This is one method how you can insert rows and column. Now suppose I want to insert column with another method, that is suppose I want to insert a column in between these two columns, that is between class and percentage column. I just need to click on one column and I can select it from the toolbar, that is from layout tab. You can use this option, insert right, because I want to insert a blank column on the right hand side. Now you can see on the right hand side the column is inserted. If you want to insert on the left hand side, first you have to keep your cursor in the column, then you can press this option, insert left. Now in left side of my selected column, the empty column is inserted. So if you want to insert a row in same manner, just keep your cursor in the cell, or you can say in the row, then you have to click these two options, that is for insert row below the selected row. If I'll click here, you will get a blank row between these two rows. If you want to insert above the row, you can insert by clicking this button, that is insert above. Now my cursor is this time on 103 record. Then I have to click here and it will insert row above the selected row. So in this method I can insert rows and column. We have one more method, that is just keep your cursor in between the column anywhere and click right from the mouse. Then you will get a dialog box. From this dialog box, this time you have to select insert option and you can see some more options, that is insert column to the left, insert column to the right. That option are also available on the toolbar. And if you want to insert row, we have option insert row above, insert row below. So we can select these options from here also, or we can select from this group, that is rows and column group. Next is cut, copy, paste rows and column. Suppose I want to delete the first column and I want to insert that column in between these two columns. So first of all, I have to select this column. Whenever you will get this down arrow, just click here for the selection of column. Now from the home tab, you can select this option, that is cut. Now you can see my first column is deleted from here, and if I want to insert that column here, again I have to wait for this down arrow. When this down arrow appears, then we have to right click here and I can choose option paste from here. Now you can see my first column is now inserted in between these columns. Similarly, if I want to delete the row, first of all I have to just keep my cursor, or I can select the column which I want to delete and I can just cut it from here, or I can click right from the mouse and choose the option cut, and I can paste that row. Right click with mouse and choose the option paste. Now you can see my row is pasted here now. So in this way I can cut, copy, paste rows and columns. That's it for this video.